here we go. It's up to me, Liger, what happened in Duo, to talk about things again. Didn't want to bring in 2017 this way, but gotta put the blades out and go after some people. So, I hope everybody have a happy 2017 year. So far, things are going good with you. And you're playing games that you bought for your Christmas and enjoying them on all consoles. But, here we go once again. And right off the bat, you can't spell English without IGN, and they had to open their mouth. Let's go and take a look at IGN. Now, this is the PlayStation team talking about Nintendo. Nothing against that. They could do that. But the things that they talk about really makes my eyebrow raise because of the stupidity. Now again, I'm not unbiased. I ain't stupid. I told anybody out there, if you ever heard somebody say I'm unbiased, they're lying. Everybody has a bias. Let's look at things objectively. Let's do that. So, let's get into this cluster F for 2017, shall we?
We are now firmly in the same place where you can look at like the image for the Sonic the Hedgehog cycle and you can put Nintendo consoles in there, because I think we all have done that thing now where we've been like, this is the one, this is going to be the system that revolutionizes everything, this is going to be the one that gets all the third-party support in the world, and then the specs come in, and then like the battery life come in, and like all the other stuff starts coming.
Really, Brian? You comparing a console to a game now? Oh boy. People, prepare yourself for some loss of brain cells. I do apologize, and this is going to be a long one, so get some popcorn, get some drinks. Oh Lord. Alrighty then. So, Sonic, yeah, let me see. The Sonic team's been messing up the game, but hopefully Sonic Mania will be revergence of the game. But the spec, we have all third. When did Nintendo? We did a podcast specifically, and it's on the list right. It's on the screen right now in a card system that we told you none of these things that people we broke down the third parties of how they're gonna really do it, and I guarantee you, we're gonna be right. I never understand this lust for third party on Nintendo consoles. Like you don't have an option. Let me preface this again. Many times I've said this, so let's go again. 2017. Please do your research. If you don't like what you don't like, don't buy it. If you don't like the Nintendo Switch, don't buy it. Don't pre-order it. Don't buy it. Don't look at it. Don't care about it because you're not buying it. Don't worry about it. If it's something you like, buy it. Please do your research. Buy what you like. Don't buy what you don't like. That's the best way to speak with your wallet so people could get the message. Now, with that said, still don't understand why this third-party system thing's going on. Like, yeah, third party has been done an amazing job in the 8th generation, guys. Yeah, a bang-up job with all the DLC, microtransaction, broken games, crazy patches, games that takes about 6 months to fix. Shit, some of them is like a year to fix and still broken to now. Yeah, third party's done a great job, guys. Yeah, they have. But they're looking out for us gamers by nickel and diming us. Alright. I digress. Let's continue this cluster for next.
It means that you have a lot of companies and developers sacrificing their vision to port a game to this platform and thus won't.
A lot of companies and developers. Oh wait a minute, I forgot. Brian Altala, you don't speak to you speak to developers as IGN as I used to. You're one of the reasons why you're the main reason why I do not listen to NVC no more. You're one, then Brian Tyler. Personality is what it is. He's a GM, whatever. But you're the one of the reasons, because I saw a video with you like, if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, I'm not coming to your house. You're praising it, then you flip-flopping here. I don't like that crap. But let's get into this. You've talked to developers. Some of them say they have no problem working with Nintendo. It's just the publishers is capping them. You've done that, but you overgrant that. That's funny. That's funny. And it's funny that nobody has tapped out the original PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. but nobody's holding them up to that high mark. They're sacrificing their no. Now, I can understand if you want a parody of sacrificing certain things to go to another console. That's understandable. I am objective. I could go with that. But the thing is, it's a unique system. Let's go Wii U 3 and the Wii U. It's a unique system. You could do something like Batman Arkham City. You could do that, or Lego City, or Zombie U, because those are ports. And they did very well, and well, compared to their contrary, that's all we're asking for. But again, I digress. Let's continue.
Do you couple that with the fact that Nintendo fans historically do not buy third-party games and never will, no matter how much they say or pretend they will?
Yeah, there's a reason. Well, let me say that there are some Nintendo fans that won't buy third-party games. And they're out there, so I can't lie about it. He's right about that. Is it the majority of them? It's about 50, I would say. My estimate. Because most of Nintendo who buy Nintendo games are families. They really don't give a crap about third parties like that, unlike gamers. Mom and pops and dads and Junior and Junette don't care about it. Hey, I want to play Mario, I want to have fun. That's why Nintendo catered to third parties. That's why they didn't go to the VJs. They went to Jimmy Fallon. That's why they keep some of their stuff. They go to other outlets. That's why they went to CES and say certain things. That's why they're doing that, because they know gamers right now don't care about fun no more. They care about graphics. Graphics is the only thing they care about now, which is ridiculous. Now, for the others, yeah, here's the problem though. There are some of us, like I, who bought third-party games on my Wii U and Nintendo consoles in the past. And those third parties that I bought were quality third parties that I feel that was really good, and it didn't screw us over. See, they screw us over time and time again. You know, you have basically Mass Effect. It came on the Wii U. Mass Effect 3, the one that had the most problems because of the story. But wait a minute. How will we know that? Because we don't have 1 and 2, and then at the same time you had the trilogy on the other console for the same price. Yeah, that kind of screws us over. Oh, Watch Dogs. Let's not forget that. Watch Dogs came to the Wii U. They had a gamepad that could do a lot of touchscreen functionality with all the hacking and stuff. Did it? No. And they released the game the same week as Smash Brothers. So, who's gonna buy Watch Dogs over Smash Brothers on a Nintendo console? Are you an idiot? You gotta be stupid. And let's not forget, Rayman Legends was that, but it got pushed back. Oh, and Capcom with their craziness. But again, let's digress. There's no straight parity between the consoles. That's why they don't buy Nintendo gamers don't buy third-party games, because we get gypped, we get scammed, and sometimes where the game is coming from is already scamming PlayStation and PC and Xbox One, and we see them, we're like, I don't want that garbage, because wait a minute, I gotta pay for this, and get the game, and you're gonna bring it. Nah, I don't want that trash. No. And I mean trash, not by subjective. I'm talking about just like, I ain't paying extra crap just to get that game, dude. Sorry. Keep that stuff away from me, Project Cars, you assholes. But again, let's keep going.
I'm a little worried about this one. I think Nintendo needs a big win after the Wii U.
They do.
You know, in the console in the console market. Yes, they've broken to mobile, but that didn't do well with their.
And the console market. Wait, which of the console has generated the most profits for a company? Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Nintendo's Wii U. But look at this. But we don't do that because games don't. That's not what we buy our video consoles to play games. Sorry for me for buying a game for my console. Ooh. And the mobile market and the investors. Yeah, you mean the same investor who asks in a meeting, why are we talking games in a Nintendo conference meeting? Yeah. My thing applies. People are stupid, individuals are smart. Yes. The mobile market is, if you really look at it objectively, you see the books, it's been profitable for Nintendo as well too. But we'll get in deeper there because there was another comment in here that's gonna basically explain itself, so I'll let that happen.
Really hoping that the Switch does well, but there's so many ways it could fail. The battery life could be too little. The peripherals could be, janky and not work that well. And that's what worries me about this platform.
Really? Okay. Now you know what? I'm gonna give something about the battery life. Oh, and the controls could be janky and not work so well. Huh. While you have something between the two y'all showing the VR, the Move, their battery life is not that great, and the peripherals working with the VR is not that great either. The Move working with the VR, I know because I play the games, but I love how that works out. Now the battery life, you're right about that. If you think of this battery life to move around and have fun with it, you know what? Yes, I see that. I hope he has a good battery life. That's all I could answer to that. But it's not a problem if it goes to what you just said before, being that if it's a home console, because it's a home console. Battery life don't mean nothing if it's plugged up into the console part, right? So it's kind of irrelevant to say that. And again, the controllers, the PlayStation Move works a different way than the remote, but it works really good. I'm not gonna deny that. But it's funny that we don't talk about the battery life for the Vita. We don't talk about how the Move does itself. We don't talk about how the PlayStation VR has problems of its own. We gloss over that part. It's funny. But again, what can I say?
Seeing like when it runs on the screen, it runs at a lower FPS than it does when it's docked. I mean, like, all that stuff is super concerning.
How do you know that, sir? It was superimposed in the reveal onto the console, and you couldn't tell by Jimmy Fallon. Don't get like Digital Foundries and try to look at a screen through a screen and say, oh, it's lower. What? And the stuff that he was doing was simple stuff. Where you guys get the tech savvy words from these guys? It kills me. How do you guys know? What is it? Wait a minute. This is generations? What? There's nothing on PlayStation to talk about? You just gotta. This is the only thing. Oh, because that's the only thing a lot of people talk about. I remember last year, E3, the most talked about game was Zelda Wii U or Zelda Breath of the Wild. One game outdid everybody else. Twitter, Facebook, everything, social media. But this is something you gotta talk about that. Okay, all right. And again, he don't know, I don't know. Basically, barely anybody knows. Can we just wait until January the 12th? And again, it's kind of funny. If you unplug the Switch, the tablet from the thing and play the games, if they give me something that's close to Vita, I ain't got a problem with that. Or hell, I have played, of course I got a ton of games for 3DS because of fun. I keep on killing me how people just, the graphics this and FPS and all that frames per second, really? Wait, hold up. Which console has the only 1080p 60 frames per second game? Oh, wait, that'll be wrong because there is something called optimization. My mistake, I'm so sorry. Who am I thinking that right now? Anyway, let's continue with this clusterfuck.
It's a console. It's not going to be great when put next to the PS4 or Xbox One. It's got no VR capabilities. It's 1080p. I mean, people have even said, like, it can do VR. No, you don't want a 720p screen on your face for VR. Trust me, you just don't. It just doesn't.
I'll be honest with y'all. You don't want a PlayStation VR on your face either. Comfortable out of all three? Yes, I talked about it in a podcast. I tested all three. Comfortable. But, oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Time Magazine. PlayStation VR. Innovation of 2016. Read the article. What did the guy said? Oh, motion sickness. The resolution is horrible. And I cannot recommend this to people. Oh, that's what Time Magazine said when they recommend, which is an oxymoron of its own. Who comes up with these things? What rules are there when it comes to this stupidity? Really, it kills me with that nonsense. And again, I'll be the first to tell you, VR is not practical for gaming. I've said it many times before. It's gonna use outside of it, and I do not want. Oh. Yeah, taking my screen, putting them up. No, I don't want no. Like I said, VR is not that's gonna come. That's my opinion. That's my preference. I'll give you that. But anybody else about that, that's crazy. But again, you don't want to spend the money to buy the PC to get the Oculus Rift, which has the best resolution, the best output of the VR. Spend that money. Oh, you know what? Let's go to another clip. I want to leave this topic for that part.
It always does this thing, and I've noticed this as a lifelong Nintendo fan. Is like they have an announcement, or there's a rumor, or there's something like that, and then all of a sudden you start to see all the holes in it. It sounds like the greatest thing in the world. They're like, "Hey, Super Mario Run, it's gonna be this, this, and this." Oh, it's $9.99. Oh, it's always online. Oh, it's only 24.
Oh my goodness, Brian Atado, your mouth is like running diarrhea. Rumors is not news. It's not facts. You believe that, including some of you IGN people pushing those rumors. 1 and 2, like you want to use Mario Run. Let me see something here. One. Okay, let me go back to rumors. You guys impose what you want on the rumors to make it be true, and then when it falls apart, you blame the company, which the company never said that. And I would apply that to PlayStation and Xbox too. Because it's funny, people apply all this stuff to PlayStation 4 Pro, and then on Sony's own page, they're saying it doesn't support 4K this and all that stuff. Same thing for the Xbox on the Xbox Slim on their page. They say it on their own page, but people just let it slide, which is weird. But Super Mario Run, they have not lied to you. Nintendo at the conference told you what you're gonna get. They told you what it would be, and your problem, you kill me, is $9.99. So you could buy the game or don't buy the game, but you can't. But that's a problem to you. What? $10.99 for a game? Shoot, there's some games on all 3 systems that's way less that's way more crappier than Super Mario Run, but it's worth $30, $40, $50, $60. No Man's Sky. Not a shot at it. I just had to, because I would have hyped it up. No Man's Sky, they lied to you, and it's one of the worst hyped game of in the last couple generations. But they lied to you, and what? Oh yeah, I forgot. The Podcast Beyond don't say negativity about that stuff. Funny how that crap works out. Always online? You got to be kidding me, Brian. You have all the. In the beginning of the 8th generation, everybody said we don't want no always online game. Oh well, I could show you a bunch of the channels that said that at the beginning, but now playing always online games. Ooh, Overwatch is the darling. You're playing an online Overwatch game. Paladin, Battlefront, The Crew, Need for Speed. That's ridiculous. But we don't, yeah, but we give Mario Run, which is on a mobile phone, which is, oh my god, what? How many games on a mobile phone uses always online? I don't know, maybe about 80% of them. What the frick is wrong with you? Would you say that, man? Holy crap! And trust me, I'm not angry. I'm just like, my voice is low because it's just my brain is trying to rejig itself. This is just stupidity at the maximum. Holy smokes! But let's digress again. Good God, man, dude, your mouth is a walking dumpster. Seriously.
The NES Classic. You're like, oh, this thing looks awesome. Oh, you can't pre-order it. Oh, you have to get up to reset it.
Yeah.
The cord is the cords are 3 feet.
You gotta press a button to reset it, which was nostalgia effect. That's why it's called a retro console. The cord is short. Oh, wait a minute, you could use that's a little problem. I give you that. And I've seen little kids put it on the floor like it's supposed to be and whatever, and have fun with it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and if you are a gamer like you guys are, you know you have wireless options, right? Oh, wait, you can't do it. You don't spend money for that, but you spend money for DLCs and broken games. Yeah. And the pre-order. There were pre-orders, but y'all just had problems finding them, which is funny how that worked out, because it was on Amazon, and GameStop had, Best Buy had some of them. Not GameStop, my mistake, Best Buy. And, oh, wait a minute. You can't get the thing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is what I want to say. Let me add this to it. Let's add another person. And let's see how all this comes together in a nice little ball of how hypocrisy runs to each other. So, This is basically SuperData, which is a person who gets most of the data from the NPDs. This is also NPD numbers. So let's talk about the VR for a second, right? And he's right. This is facts, but I want to let you hear somebody else say it. So let's roll that beautiful bean footage, and I'll just comment between it because there's some what these guys just said is just as much need to be talked about, but they don't. So let's go with that.
An amount of time, but they did say that sales-wise, the sector that struggled the most was VR. According to SuperData, VR was the biggest loser on Black Friday. Damn, that's a bold statement. This is what SuperData had to say about it. Notably, fewer units sold than expected due to a relatively fragmented title lineup and modest marketing effort. See what they say there? That
modest market effort. Yeah. And fragmented. Oh, wait. You mean there's not games, the thing that you're supposed to have to enjoy the freaking thing? Oh, but you know what? Hey, that's the sector that hurts the worst during the holiday season. Let's go in further and see how bad is the projections, and let's see if anybody's talking about this. Shall we?
Key, but I'll get more into it now. SuperData actually cut down the PSVR sales for the holiday season from 2.6 million to 750,000. That's well below half of what they previously expected PSVR to sell. Now
So 2.6 million over the holiday season down to 700,000, and that's not a problem. And I don't see these guys talking about that because that's a well drop. But of course, we talk about Switch. Yeah, we gotta talk about the doom and gloom for Nintendo. But in their own backyard, they're not talking about how crappy their backyard is. Funny how that works out. Really, it does. Last but not least, let's end it with this because this basically wraps up this whole thing that Brian Altala and all these guys be saying. So take it away, Rich, because you're going to prove to me how hypocritical everybody is.
PSVR had the best opportunity to benefit from the holidays, but their supply inconsistencies, there you go, they haven't had enough supply of the PSVR headsets.
Oh, so we're going to give PSVR the benefit of the doubt because they didn't have enough PSR headsets. But the Nintendo Classic and the Wii, we're going to hit Nintendo with that because, you know, looking at the news, you guys always bash Nintendo and say they're irrelevant, but you talk about it so much. But then when it's on the other platform, we don't talk about the skinnies of that platform. Funny how that works out. That is very funny. So the thing the thing I take from that is there was no games that elevate people to buy it, and there was not enough supply. Right. But the company that has the games, you shit on, and when the supply is not on their favor, you know that they can't predict how you dickheads always talk about a lot of stuff, and then you hype for it, talk about it, then you don't buy it. It's their fault. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, you gotta love this how people pick and choose their memory and their words. Let's continue this clusterfuck again.
Great. I want it to be awesome. I really wish that this could be the thing where, you know, Nintendo goes, oh, okay. We'll just sort of toe the line now, and we'll, you know, get people back on board with, you know, just get some third-party stuff on there. Like, I mean, it's weird to think that games I love on, like, Sony platforms started out on...
Wait. Okay. One, you kill me with this one, sir. So, get in line. Oh, so they gotta get in line. The people who save this industry. Hey, you save the world. Get in line and be like the other people who fucking it up for us. Okay. And the games that started on Nintendo Plus on PlayStation. Oh yeah, how those games are doing? Oh yeah, I forgot. People are 5, studios are closed. You gotta love that. Oh, and trust me, it's gonna get ridiculous what he's gonna say more. I just stopped it there because it's ridiculous. So you're enjoying the few games that started on Nintendo, which help all these third parties, Capcom, Konami, EA, all these games that was on the Nintendo console to push forward. And you know what? I'll let him finish what he gotta say because what he said next is really crazy too.
Nintendo, you know,
Yeah.
like I love the PlayStation because it's kind of the Super Nintendo. Which the N64 wasn't, you know.
It was the Super Nintendo. Which what? No first party, second party games. PlayStation 4 really don't have that. Oh, wait a minute. You have 50 million PlayStation sold, but the biggest game that sells, which is not a knock on it, is Uncharted 4 at over 8 million. And it's what it broke the attachment rate, which was 12.7, moved it up to a fantastic 16%. Great job. But Super Nintendo, no, because I know people bought Super Nintendo to play Nintendo games. If it was a Super Nintendo, you'd be buying PlayStation to play PlayStation games, right? That's the way I look at it. But again, he keeps on digging himself a little bigger in the hole. So let's continue.
And it's just, I want them to do something that like completely makes me go, oh yeah, gimme, I want that now. But I
bring back Mega Man.
Yeah,
bring back Mega Man. Oh, you asking Nintendo to bring back Mega Man? Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Wait, hold up, stop. Why don't you ask Capcom that? Oh no, you can't. And wait a minute, Mega Man. Let's see. Smash. They did a good job with Smash and bringing back Mega Man. So Nintendo has done Mega Man better than Capcom. Sony, have you? Oh, wait a minute. No, you haven't. That's funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys are beyond. That's what y'all really need to be. No wonder why I see why people are surprised. Oh, Greg Miller, Colin Moriarty, they're gone. Basically, they're trying to write people to fill that void with the same bullcrap. But let's finish it off one more time with one more thing that they say.
I mean, they're going to have to do a lot to make me even like remotely consider pre-ordering.
Stop lying. Stop lying. You're not going to pre-order it. Really, I'm not going to pre-order it. It goes back to what I said. Please, people, the 12th is coming. Look at what it is. If it's not what you like, say your piece. Don't buy the console. Me, I don't know what I don't. Technically speaking, I had me an opportunity to go check it out myself too. But unlike other people, gaming is a little fracture of my money in my company. I gotta do my real job. In 2017 is the 50th anniversary. We're gonna be touring and stuff, and I'm gonna start my tour at the time. So I couldn't cancel that to go mess with the Switch. Sorry, not that important to me in that regard. When it comes, I'll look up the news. I'll see what's going on. I'll make my decision. But let's again, don't insult my intelligence, dude. You're not going to you ain't gonna buy no PlayStation Switch for no third-party games. Let's cut the bull right there. And it's funny, all the third-party games that took availability on Nintendo's consoles. Wait a minute, it was put over to your beloved PlayStation. Did you buy them? No, you argue for them, but they don't sell. No more Heroes. Oh yeah, Resident Evil 8 Chronicles. What? Wait a minute. On PlayStation, HD is gonna be greater. What? Oh yeah, 11,000 sold. That's ridiculous. Oh, Okami. Yeah, we want Okami. Started on your platform, didn't sell, went to Nintendo, sold, made money for the company, went back to your platform, and still ain't sold as well. Cut the crap. Seriously, man. Really. So I apologize for people out there for bringing this LBC early in the year, but I just had to get it out there. Hey, I gotta corrupt your brain cells just as much as I corrupt my brain cells. I hope you didn't lose enough that you can't get out of bed and take a shower or take a shit. Seriously. But seriously, it is ridiculous. It really is. And I got one more thing left to say. You know what? Somebody's gonna say better for me. So Brian Natalo, I'll let somebody else tell you what I want to say. And maybe he speaks for a lot of my subscribers and Nintendo fans who are just sick and tired of you being at NBC. One, you know, like I say, the main reason I don't want, and just this whole nonsense of how you talk is for popularity and whatever relevance. It's ridiculous. So I'll let him say what I want everybody else to say.
Nintendo always does this thing, and I've noticed this as a lifelong Nintendo fan, is like they have an announcement or there's a rumor or there's something like that, and then all of a sudden you start to see all the holes in it. It sounds like the greatest thing in the world. They're like, hey, Super Mario Run, it's gonna be this, and this.
All I can ever come up with is shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!